So we had time to work with them, and we have been working hard to coordinate with them ever since.
Your first call was to the media, not to the Navajo Nation, and I have a problem with that.
I did not make any calls, sir, I don't...
Why? That's the problem. That's the problem. You didn't make a call. You have a president of the Navajo Nation, and you, personally, don't get involved in it. It's one of the worst spills we've ever had.
I did, sir, get involved. Could it have been earlier?
When did you call the president of the Navajo Nation?
I believe that I went to the site on the 11th and 12th.
Well, let's go to the site visit, because the president of the Navajo Nation wanted to visit the site, and you denied him. You would not take him to that site. We quote, this is from the Navajo president, "We requested a tour from the Environmental Protection Agency but faced immediate resistance. Staff indicated they would only take us to the confluence of the Cement Creek and the Animas River." He goes on and on, but you did not allow them, the EPA would not allow them to go to the site. Why not?
As far as my understanding, and I wasn't at the site of the mine, is that it was a dangerous location, and we brought them as close as they could, and they actually seemed at that point in time to be very satisfied that they were being protected and getting an opportunity to be at the site.
So you were doing it to protect them?
Many times, that is you yourself saw the site in the video. There was damage that occurred. We're keeping people safe, but there is no way in which we have kept people from going as close to the site as they could safely get. And the Navajo, in fact, went there.
They did not get there, and that's the testimony. Quote, "We finally convinced them to take us within a half mile of the point of release. We walked the rest of the way to the point of the release. There we saw a completely unblocked mine at it with an estimated 550 gallon per minute flow of bright opaque orange," and he goes on and on. You did not do that. You didn't call them. You didn't communicate with them. You told the media before you told them they wanted to go to the site. You wouldn't do that. And then you had the gall to hand out Standard Form 95 and walk along the river and try to get them to do waiver forms. And you only did that after the president said, "We are going to sue the EPA."
Sir,
why did you do that?
Sir, it's my understanding that we did not hand out claims forms. We had a long discussion following that concern, and we are now getting claims.
You are not telling the truth. Here's the quote from the president of the Navajo Nation. Quote, "It was quick to dispatching staff to the Navajo communities to hand out Standard Form 95 and encourage members of the Navajo Nation to fill out forms to expedite settlement of their claims under the Federal Tort Claims Act, and apparently to obtain release from members of the Navajo Nation. But this was only after I," again from the president, "announced that the Navajo Nation would be suing the EPA."